welcome to my channel, Beauty Boomer. My name's Rose, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you're a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, I thank you so much. This week's video is going to be a little different. I was inspired by Evelina, who has a channel here on YouTube. I'll link hers down below. And she did a Q&A, and I thought, you know, maybe it's time I did one too. So I put it out on Twitter to ask me questions, and I got a few responses, so here we go. If you're not following me on Twitter, I am at Beauty Boomer, and go ahead and follow me there, and then you can be in on any upcoming Q&As or anything else that I have going on that's a little bit different than what I do here on my channel. So the first questions come from my friend Roxana at Metamorphosis Rocks. She's asking, what inspires you? So really, one of the things that really inspires me is just women succeeding in life, women being their own bosses, starting their own businesses. That is just something that's always thrilled me. I was a hairstylist for 30 years, and for about 20 of those years, I was self-employed, just doing my own thing. And it was just such a great feeling to not have to ask anybody for a day off or plan a vacation or anything like that. It was just nice to be able to work for myself. So that's what inspires me. She also asked, what motivates you? Oh gosh, well, you know, I'm not high on motivation these days. I am retired, so this is something that I do for fun, and it helps me connect with women of all ages, and that's what I really like. So what motivates me is probably my family, you know, just trying to be the best I can be. So let's see. What is your favorite brand? This goes round and round and round. It just really depends, I guess. For a long time, my favorite brand was MAC, because they were for all ages, and that was something that I stand for. And also, they were one of the very first cosmetics companies to do any type of fundraising for HIV. And I grew up in the era of when AIDS just first broke out on the scene. I was just starting out in my career. I was probably still a teenager in my late teens, and so that really made me love the brand. And they also make bomb products. So let's see, who is your least favorite? What is your least favorite brand, and why? I don't I'm not going to call out any brand by name, but what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a lot of indie brands showing up on my timeline that look like they just purchased their product from Alibaba and then are marking it up. So unless I know the backstory of a brand and I do a little research, I don't like these fake brands that are showing up. Let's see, where do you see yourself and your channel in 5 years? Oh boy. Well, in 5 years, I'll be 61 this year. In 5 years, I'll be 66. So I don't even know if I'll still be doing YouTube. I hope to be of sound body and mind, okay? So that's where I hope to be. And we'll see if I'm still doing videos. I'm just going to do it as long as I'm having fun. And that is the key thing. As long as I'm having a good time, I'll keep doing the videos. So thank you, Roxana. Christiana James, she asks, what are your aspirations? I guess that's similar to what motivates me, or where do I see. She also asks, where do I see myself in 5 years? Let's see, I don't have any aspirations as far as, you know, I'm not trying to get to any certain number. I don't even know if I want to, you know, I wouldn't mind getting monetized, okay, but I don't really need a bunch of brands sending me PR and things like that. I just want to be me. So if I can do that and still get monetized, then that's great, but I'm happy where I'm at. Let's see. what goals have you set for your channel? That, kind of goes hand in hand with the other one. I guess every 100 subscribers is sort of a milestone. So I hope to get, let's see, I'm at a little bit under 600. So, I mean, yes, I would like to get monetized because it would help me to purchase more products. I'm on a limited income, and so that's my goal, I guess, is to become monetized and have a little bit of money to put into the channel. People that I want to collab with, John McClane. I would like to do a video with Lisa Eldridge. I'd like to do a collab with Nosy Hausfrau and talk about the gossip. I'd love to do a collab with Jen Gerard and Rich Locks. They are two of my favorite people. I have watched Rich Locks every day for, probably the last, 3 years, and he's just become a part of my day. And so those are the ones that I would like to, do a sit-down collab with. So my good friend Adele asked me, how has social media influenced me and my channel? So social media has kind of become a big part of my life since I started the channel. I started the channel, and then I started a Twitter to sort of go hand in hand with it. And then I have my private Facebook account, and I am in 2 makeup groups that are on Facebook. So I kind of promote my channel and do, through those outlets. It's been interesting. There's a lot of things on Twitter that I wish I could unsee, but I can't. And so it's got its good, and it's got its really dark side. And so as long as there's more good on my timeline than bad, then I'm good with it. Let's see. And Adele is also asking me, what is your happiest iconic memory of your youth? Oh gosh, let's see. Probably the most iconic thing was going to my very first concert. I was 12 years old, and my older sister, who's 10 years older than me, she took me into the city. We lived in the suburbs of Chicago. She took me into the city to see the Jackson 5. And this was when they had their second album out, the ABC album. And so that was so iconic, to go to my first concert. And I've been going to concerts ever since. I'm a big music lover. And that is also another thing that inspires me. I like music. I like music videos. So that would be it. Heather Dawn asks, why do you think there is such a high premium put on youth and pressure for the more mature demographic to look younger than they are rather than age gracefully? Well, I've definitely fallen prey to this, wanting to look younger. I don't know why that is. I think it's just advertising, and it's just become part of the zeitgeist, where, I guess younger women appear to be more beautiful. But I would like to, one of the things that I'm doing with my channel, I hope, is smashing that concept that you can still be beautiful, sexy, fun, and full of life in your 60s and much older as well. So there is a premium put on it, and I think I've fallen prey to it. I've gotten fillers and things like that, and so it's been a year since I've had any fillers done. So part of me wants to do it again, and the other part of me is just kind of going along until I can't stand it anymore. So let's see. Manya asks me, do you have a bucket list? I do have a bucket list, and most of my bucket list is traveling. Alaska is on my bucket list. Let's see, I would like to go to Russia and see the Hermitage Museum. I would like to go to Prague. I would like to Also go to South America. So those are some of the things on my bucket list. I have crossed a lot of things off. That would be a whole other video of things I've been able to cross off my bucket list, and also wishes that have come true. That is another thing that I could do a whole video about, but I've been very blessed, and I've had a lot of things that I've been able to cross off my list. What made me fall for my husband is that he makes me laugh every day, so that is a really good thing. He's a kind person, and he's fun to be with. Let's see what else. And we're also like on the same spiritual type of journey. So without, saying anything more about that, those are the things that really connected me with him. And he's also a very good father. I was a single mother, and I met him when my daughter was about 10 years old. And so I knew if I was going to marry someone that they would be the strong male figure in her life, and he has embraced her as his own. So that makes me so happy. So that is what made me fall for him. And do you have any major pet peeves? How much time do you have? Let's see. I don't like when people are late or to be kept waiting. So somebody, like if you have a doctor's appointment and it's at 10 and you have to wait more than 15 minutes, then, I kind of have a problem with that. So that's probably my major one. People not being on time and people not doing what they say they will. Evelina is asking me, why did you start your channel? I started my channel because I was watching a lot of YouTube, and a lot of the women that were in my age range that I was watching, I'm not going to say their channel names because I don't like, calling people out or anything like that. But I've seen a pattern with YouTube of all ages, and it's YouTubers that get past around that 100,000 mark or above, where their channel sort of takes this turn, and almost every video is sponsored, or the description box is full of affiliate links. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I begin to doubt the sincerity of the channel because there's so much sponsored content, and I just wonder do they really use these products in real life. And so that's kind of what my channel is about. I'm a real person, a real consumer on a real budget, and so that's what made me want to start my channel, is just to do that. And also if I can inspire or help anyone, that would, that's a bonus too. Let's see. She's late to the party, asks, what is something you want to try and do but are afraid of? So in my fantasy life, I am a big wave surfer. So that is something that I like to watch, the sport of surfing. I enjoy it. I wish I could have done that when I was young, but I didn't live by the water. And now that I live by the water, I don't feel like I have the core strength to begin. We don't have big waves where I live, but we do have kite surfing, which is amazing. I go down to the beach, and every Saturday morning, there's a bunch of guys that go kite surfing, and that's really exciting to me as well. So that would be what I would try. And then my very last question is by Angelo. What is the secret to your seemingly eternal youth, and do you accept MasterCard? So I think my secret is just being happy and loving my life, and good genetics, and good love, lots of good loving. And I don't accept MasterCard, but however, I do have a Venmo. So you can DM me if you want to send me some money. So with that, that is my first Q&A. I hope you got a little bit more of a sense of who I am and what I'm about. And I hope to do another one of these, maybe, when I get 500 more subscribers. But anyway, thank you so much for all these questions, and I will see you in my next video. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you know when I post new videos. Thanks so much. Bye.